Most people consider the action of changing their life difficult and almost impossible. Last night, I channeled the most simple, practical 5 steps to change anybody's life. And I'm about to share them with you for free right now. And guess what? I'm gonna teach you how to channel things for yourself in the first step. Let's get right into the first step, and that is getting exactly clear on what you want. Thinking that you want a different life is not enough. Thinking that you want a better life is definitely not enough. Because getting a better life could mean you get 2 more hours of sleep tomorrow. It could mean that you see your friends tomorrow and it's slightly better than today. That's why in order to start changing our life, we need to set clear expectations first. First thing we're gonna do is sit down and write those expectations clearly. What is your expectations of your dream life? By the way, we will not call it dream life. We will call it your future or goal life because it's our goal and it's attainable. Feel free to search for inspiration, find photos, go to social media, find any books, quotes, anything that you need to get you inspired of what it is exactly that you want. And we are not skimming and rushing on this step because the more details that you write of what life you want, the more likely they're going to come true. Let's write down 3 to 4 pages on who you are, what it is that you do, who is it that you surround yourself by, and what feelings are you feeling on a daily basis. Describe your day from the moment that you wake up to the moment that you go back to bed. What are you thinking? What are you doing? What are you feeling? Who are you with? Where are you? And now I'm going to give you a practice that's going to help you write down what your soul truly wants on a heart level instead of what your ego is requesting. We're going to sit at a desk undisturbed for a few minutes. We're going to take a few deep breaths in for 4 seconds and out for 6 seconds. Do that for about a minute. The next thing we're going to do is visualize a white light streaming down into our crown chakra, which is at the top of our head, and it's connecting down with our heart center. And what that's going to do is help kind of bypass your ego a little bit. You're not going to completely bypass it, but it's going to help it a little bit. And it's going to connect your, what your soul wants to your heart and to your throat chakra as well in order to help you say what it is you want. And I probably forgot to mention that during this practice, we're going to have a piece of paper and pen in front of us. What this is going to do is align our mind to heart connection and our throat to heart connection. It's going to help you write down things that your soul actually wants versus something that you maybe adapted from your surroundings. Maybe your friend wants that and you decided that you also want that, but that's only because they want it. And that's going to help you decide what your heart actually wants. Now, the step 2 is identifying any mental blocks. And how we're going to do this is look through that list of things that you want and what's going to happen for you. And I want you to write down bullet points of why it's impossible for you to get something or why something negative might happen due to this situation. For example, if you say, if I start making $50,000 a month, all of my friends will become jealous and I will have no more friends left. Or you might think that they will only want you for your money. Or you might think that you will get into a fight with your family because that's, again, all they want from you. Or maybe you won't have any time for your friends and family because you're always busy working because of that money. And the most common thing that blocks people's manifestation is feeling like they don't deserve it. And once you wrote down those bullet points, and you're likely to have a lot of bullet points because we accumulate a lot of those starting from our childhood, and then due to other circumstances in life, we accumulate those negative protecting beliefs. So you might have a lot written down on the paper. Once you have them down, I want you to start writing. Each bullet point will have a corresponding sentence to it. I want you to write down why it's BS. For example, if your friend's getting jealous about your money, you can say something like, well, this is actually great because I will see my friends for who they truly are, and I will drop the friends that don't actually support me. Or if you're afraid that you wouldn't have any time left, you can put, I will become a master at managing my time, and I will have time for my family, my relationships, my entertainment, my travel, any other things that you want to do. Be specific again. Challenge every single one of those bullet points that might block your manifestations. This step is very important. If we don't do this, you might have trouble manifesting your dream life. Now, step 3 is very personal to myself because I have done this before and it's such a life changer. We're going to record a message from our future self. And what we're going to do with this step is we're going to record a message into our phone. Then for 21 days, we're going to play it first thing when you open your eyes in the morning. And I recorded a sample of this, just an example for you. And I'm going to read it right now. I'm pretending I'm friends with my future self. Hey girl, this is your future self. And I'm so excited to tell you that you have been gaining so much traction on social media. Your Instagram content is getting hundreds of thousands of views every week. Thousands of people are interacting with your content. You can add daily or whatever. And I want you to know that you have that in you. Add those uplifting statements in it. I want you to know that you have that in you. You can do extraordinary things. And you're going to surprise yourself. No matter how you feel now, you're going to surpass all your wildest dreams and wishes. I want you to know that you are wonderful, you are loved, and you're always supported. Now, this is an example, and whatever you feel like you're lacking, maybe you're lacking some confidence, make this future self give you those uplifting messages. And again, listen to this the first thing. When you open your eyes in the morning, do not look at your text messages, do not look at your emails, do not look at social media. Turn this on, pretend you're answering a phone call, and listen to this as if you are on the phone with your future self. And let yourself process that. Maybe give some time in between each sentence so you can kind of process that and feel like, no way, it's really going to happen. And the reason we are listening to this the first thing in the morning is because your subconscious is easier, or I should say more receptive to the conscious messages from yourself. So it's easier to put those things into your subconscious, which is where the manifestations come from. In the morning, the first thing you wake up, or before you go to bed. During these 21 days of listening to this message every single morning, you're going to notice how you have more optimistic thoughts. You feel like these things are more possible. It's going to inspire you to take those little steps towards that goal. And that leads me to my 4th step, which is taking actions. This is going to accelerate our connection to that future self or goal self that we want to catch up to. Now, with the actions, we're going to take it slow initially. Step 4, we're going to accelerate that connection to our future self. And this is how we're going to do it. When you listen to those morning messages, little by little, you're going to start feeling more like that person. And I want you to think throughout your day, what is something that I can do to be more like that person? When you are waking up as that person, what are the first thoughts in your head? What is the general feeling that you have when you open your eyes? A lot of people wake up feeling very heavy and down, like they're holding a sack of potatoes, because a lot of people have given up on what they want in life, on their dream and their dream reality. So that feeling of regret and that feeling of giving up is very heavy to carry. So I want you to think about adapting that new feeling of optimistic and opportunity. Here we're going to study the version of you that already has the things that you want. Are they excited to embark on the day? What are some tiny rituals they do throughout the day? And we're going to talk about these rituals in step 5, which is we're going to start taking small actions. And honestly, this step should be kind of incorporated throughout the whole system, because any goal in life is more likely to be realized if you're taking small actions towards that. Now, can we manifest things without doing anything? Absolutely. We do it every single day. But humans, our nature is, it's so much easier for us to believe into something if we're taking small actions toward that goal. If you want to be a business owner, don't just dream about it, look into it, research it, ask somebody who's an expert, look into it, do small, tiny steps toward your goals every single day, and your mind will feel like it's happening. Okay, this is happening. Oh my gosh, my future self told me this, and this, and it's actually happening because today I talked to so-and-so and they told me this cool way of doing it, and I think I'm so inspired now and I'm going to take action toward that goal. And the last thing I want to add is that we have to continue implementing the system continuously, which means we have to rework these steps here and there. For example, you might have a new mental block that you have identified. Go back into your journal, write it down, and write down why is BS. Why is that mental block making no sense, or it's not a thing? It's not going to be a mental block for you because. And if you'd like to adapt those little micro habits that would elevate your frequency, which would accelerate you to that goal, you can check out this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.